Hello everyone, and welcome back to Brain Discover. In today's video, we will be exploring the activities of women in rural areas of Africa, their cultures, food, clothing, housing, and treatment of child mothers, as well as how far behind they are from the current civilization and what the world should do to help the people of the African region. Firstly, it's important to note that Africa is a vast continent with diverse cultures and traditions. However, women in rural areas of Africa are usually responsible for farming, cooking, and taking care of the household. They also engage in activities such as pottery, basket weaving, and cloth making, which are part of their cultural heritage. Speaking of culture, African women in rural areas have unique cultural practices that vary from tribe to tribe. For instance, some tribes practice female genital mutilation, while others do not. Some also have traditional ways of dressing, which may involve colorful fabrics and beads. In terms of food, African women in rural areas rely mainly on subsistence farming for their food supply. They cultivate crops such as maize, beans, and sweet potatoes. They also rear livestock such as goats, cows, and chickens, which provide a source of protein for their families. Housing in rural areas of Africa varies, but many families live in simple mud huts with thatched roofs. The treatment of child mothers is also a concern in these areas. Many young girls are forced into marriage, and they become mothers at a very young age. These child mothers often face difficulties in terms of accessing education and healthcare, and they may not receive the support they need to raise their children. In terms of how far behind they are from the current civilization, it's important to note that Africa is not a monolithic entity. While some parts of Africa may be considered less developed than other regions, it's important not to make sweeping generalizations about the continent. Finally, what can the world do to help the people of the African region? There is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, as each region and community faces unique challenges. However, some strategies that have been successful in the past include investing in education, providing access to healthcare, and supporting local businesses and industries. In conclusion, women in rural areas of Africa have unique cultures and traditions that are worth exploring. While they face many challenges, they are also resilient and resourceful. By understanding their needs and supporting their communities, we can help to create a more equitable and just world for all. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Brain Discover for more thought-provoking content. If you enjoyed, then like the video and subscribe for next videos. Thanks for watching.
Guys, sit down.